Selby's time, breaking down the stories every view will unwind. From left to right, we'll see the light. It's balance, we're chasing, no fighters fight. Curtis Selby, talking it straight. Let's hear both sides, let's communicate. Politics and reason, let's find the truth. Curtis Selby's here to bridge it for you. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis Selby. The combo's unique. The combo's unique. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis Selby. The convo's unique. Curtis Selby, talking it straight. Let's hear both sides, let's communicate. Politics and reason, let's find the truth. Curtis Selby's here to bridge it for you. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis Selby. The combo's unique. The combo's unique. The combo's unique.
Greetings, everyone. It is I, Curtis Selby, your tired midnight blogger. What blogs in this case? At 6:33 Central PM. Today we're going to do a watch party of episodes 4 and 5 of the one and only season of what I think is a terribly underrated TV series, maybe not quite as underrated as Firefly, but still underrated. A vampire show called Moonlight. And as always, please like, share, subscribe, all that spiffy stuff that you do to support a channel that you like, if that is you happen to like it. I have a goal today, any super chat of any size, and I will do a song at the end of the episode of the show of the donor's choice, within reason. You know, some of your classical songs that are just completely out of my range, yeah, I'm gonna veto those. But you know, what are a few of your favorite things? 3 people have voted. So far, 2 of you say members of the opposite sex, and 1 of you says they like turtles. I think I'm going to vote. Yes, let me vote. Let me vote. Let me vote. What do I want to? You know, I'm gonna vote for Cassie. There we go. So everything has a vote except for fine dining, which is probably what I would have voted for before I got Cassie. All right, let's say hello to everybody in the chat. John Ponterero is saying vampires and bats and turtles. These are a few of my favorite things. And we have Lizzie Armstrong saying hello to me and Cassie. Hello back, Lizzie and Fifi. Lots of love going on here. Lizzie is working outside, I believe, doing chores. She'll check out the series down the track. It has cool actors. It does, I think. Everyone's saying hello. Gorillas Random Thoughts. Kapla. Glory to you and your house. I can't imagine this. You got tired of Affinity's arrogant bipolar ass? I don't know how anyone could ever say that. Gorillas, he just comes across to me as the most reasonable, fine guy. I am teasing. I'm on your side on this one. Hi, welcome here. I'm glad that you are here. I hope you enjoy a couple of episodes of Twilight. I hope I've timed it just right so we can all head over to Twilight Zone after the show. John Potter, the captain, Mr. Grandfather Paradox himself. Indeed, the one and only. Everybody saying hello to everybody. Lizzie Armstrong, I like Cassie Turtle's music and fine dining. Yeah, same here. And I like members of the opposite sex, but that's neither here nor there. All right, let's get on with the show. The Cosmic link is hopefully pinned to the top of the chat. And Lizzie saying, hey, hey, from Fifi. Fifi's adorable. What kind of bird is she again? It's not a parrot. It's a beautiful bird, though. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bird. See how many of you are in Cosme. 3 of you are in Cosme. Okay, and I know Fifi maybe as well, but I know Lizzie is doing chores. John is sharing out the best memes. What do you do when you put a vampire in the desert? Maybe no more vampire. Yep, I played that episode last time. And I'm not sure what episode that is, but yeah, that's a great image. In fact, I may have to save that one. Yeah, save image as Nick St. John .jpg, because I could that would make a really cool freaking whatever you want to call it. Avatar. Yes, thank you. All right. And Lizzie is telling me it's a parrot, a green Amazon parrot, and she is listening. Well, hello, Fifi. We think you're lovely, and I hope you're doing well. And we're about to play a vampire show. It is season 1. It's the only season. Episode 4. We will play this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play. I want to hurt people. Yes. Beth is hot. Corley is hot. Oh, well, crap. This was last episode. So, unless y'all want to watch that again, unless y'all want to watch this episode again, let me know. John likes turtles and parrots and music, and we all like to be loved. Okay, here we go. Arrested Development. This is this one's freaky. Oh, well, crap. Gorillas, let me know if you want to watch the previous episode or not. Okay, you want to watch the previous episode. Okay. All right. Let's do this episode is the one where we find out what these kind of vampires what happens to them when they're in the sun too long. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. He can bear like he doesn't instantly disintegrate, but this was the first episode I ever watched. Hey, he's in my apartment. What the hell? The bad Parkinson's cam. I think you're thinking of Forever Night. I think. Although I love Forever Night, I would love to do that show, but not enough people have shown interest, so I won't show it unless at least a few of you say, "Hey, I'd like to see Forever Night." I do see some influence, or I feel there's influence on this show from Forever Night. I think there's some similarities, but I think this show is mostly better. Better actors, better filming, better scripts. Beth Turner is hot. I sure as heck wouldn't. Nope. Nice shot. Yes, gorillas, you're 100% correct. He is effing retarded. You never make that joke. You will find out why in his next fight with her. There's one of the few plot flaws in the show that I don't think he ever really pays for that comment as adequately as he would in real life. Hey, LDG, hashtag free the net. Welcome, welcome. If you're interested, the link is pinned to the top. You can watch a silly vampire show with us. Actual footage of Curtis Selby in the 90s. Retro Raggy. I don't think this is your typical home invasion. He's got a silencer. He's got a gas canister. San Francisco's finest, right there. Or maybe it's Los Angeles. I forget. Blood, blood, blood. I want to suck her blood. Okay, maybe not, but San Fran Crapco, open your golden gates. We'll let nobody. Hey, an actual realistic image of San Francisco. One of the things I loved about the show, they didn't waste time with a great big long intro. They just, hey, we're Moonlight. Minus the gay Africans. Because I'm a big Dodo head. My wife was a psychic vampire. Just saying. Mainly because I think you're trying to bang my fiance. Plus, I know you don't have to read Miranda rights. She doesn't want to bother you. She wants to bang you. And just like from Dark Shadows, he's got that. He's got a spiffy ring on his finger. And this adventure is worth an extra 100 XP. I would say that she looks like Steven Seagal, but she really isn't that repulsive. So he's none ya, none ya business. There can be only one. And Vampire Diaries also had a vampire named Mick St. John. I don't know, but I just a little tempted to think that maybe they took the name from this show. I wouldn't think less of them if they did. Actually, I think it was cool. I can fly. Now, as you see, a little bit of sunlight really doesn't barely even bothers them. It's just when it gets to be hours and hours of sunlight. I love how her top button is unbuttoned. Dang it, I said that out loud. My wife was a vampire. I need to write that book. Wife, true wife. Will trust cabin Western telephones. Yeah, yeah, same here, gorillas. If she thinks that house is dirty, she would also hate mine. I promise I've been trying to keep it up better, but it just seems like the more I work, the dirtier it gets. I have roommates now. That's all I'm going to say about that. Cheney's got a gun. Bow, 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 bow. I've never made up my mind if I like that line or if it's just too cheesy. I don't know. I just would like to have her on my team. That's all I know. But yeah, when I lived alone, I wasn't great at cleaning. I'm better at it now, but since I'm cleaning up after three now, it seems like I'm losing ground instead of gaining. Yes, John, great meme. Beth Turner. Raggy. I shot the vampire, but I did not shoot the werewolf. And that's why liberals shouldn't own guns. He's getting hungrier by the minute. This guy just screams out douchebag. Does anyone else think that that's like a bullshit story? Yeah, it's funny because I'm the same way. Makes me wonder if tomato juice would be good for a vampire. Let it go, let it go. The mafia gun did blow. And you don't know jack about Jack. Well, why are you mad at me then if you got him killed? Women, jeez. I'd like to see Space Ice do a take on Moonlight. Moonlight, where they showed the world that a good vampire isn't just a Buffy and vampire thing. Because you're fat as heck. You're huge. I want to be a drug kingpin. Look at that house. Clearing, you are a winner of the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. Hey, here's the scary thought. That little girl is at least 25 now, bare minimum, probably closer to 30. Yeah, we'll get an escort for him. He's still better than the DAs that we have nowadays in the leftist state. Back when it was still weird for a man to enter a women's room. It's so heartwarming. It makes me want to cry. Justice for Jack or Nikita for a girl. That's not bad, John. That's not bad. Either that or I'll stay out in the sun too long and burst into flames. One of the two. One of those two is going to happen. Hail, Tim. Well met. Welcome, welcome. We are watching episodes 4 and 5 of Moonlight. Stupid kid. I can hear Space Ice now. And now she talks to this stupid kid. Oh, that's sweet, Tim. Cool beans. Lego Star Trek The Next Generation. Official Lego set. That's fantastic. Well, no, it was actually Squiggy. Sure wasn't Laverne or Shirley. Maybe it was Arthur Fonzarelli. Could have been Opie Cunningham, Ralph the Mouth, Mork or Mindy. Could have been Joni. I mean, she would have called. She loves Chachi. I can't help it. For some reason, I see this guy and I think, Rosdower saves us and saves all the world. Probably only two of you get that joke. He's as cold as ice, ready to sacrifice our love. He's the assassin with a friendly face. Rousdower, next on the CW. And it wasn't very safe. Lego Star Trek. Woo! Felony Melanie. 50 points for whoever gets that reference. The assassin stupid enough to leave his keys in the cop car on the next CW. For fun? Duh. He found us through my stupidity. Now, trust me. It's even worse than when I was on Final Sacrifice. It's MASH like you've never seen it before. I wonder if there's beer on the sun. There was. I'm going to steal that one, Tim. That's just how I roll. 5, 6, 7, 8, Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Hassenpelfer Incorporated. We're going to do it. Every vampire in the sunlight bursts into firelight. We're going to make our dreams come true. So they wandered into the desert and they both died. The end. Great show, huh, guys? It's worse than that. They're dead, Jim. I never got to bang him. Now I've got to stay with my rancid, flaccid, insipid fiance. I know I'm not a vampire, but just you and I am the leak in the department. Tim, yes, while a USS Enterprise D Lego set would be cool, $400, no thanks. I understand that. If I had the 400, but I really don't. Well, at least he is nastier than the zombies from the Resident Evil films. I'll give him that. He's tougher than that. Watch out for snakes. Yes, Tim. That's perfect. We watch out for snakes. Or I could just chow down on this Joshua tree. She doesn't even notice his fangs elongating. Look, Nick, my neck is bare, utterly exposed and ready for you to jump on. On the next episode of Moonlight, Nick faces vampire sand. Will Servalan be able to bribe him with her luscious feminine body? Sandstorm, sandstorm, deep hurting, deep hurting. I really don't think this show has any rock climbing. This is the closest I remember it to being a sandstorm. Serva Lynn. Woo! Gosh, she's hot. Ice bath, ice bath, deep hurting. Making the pregnant woman do all the heavy lifting. What a bastard. Ice, ice, baby. Boom, 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 bada, boom, boom. Boom, 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 bada, boom, 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 boom. I just had to find the freaky guy who's into ice. No, from Wikipedia, the revival of Blake 7 has been mooted for some years. Fair Nation raised the possibility on a number of occasions to propose that a new series would be set some years after the existing one. Avon, living in exile like Napoleon on Elba, would be persuaded by a new group of rebels to resume the fight against the Federation. That could be cool. And that looks really kind of delicious, John. Blood. She has more blood in her. That, and if I kill her, at least I'm not killing a baby too. Me and Squiggy are just hanging out. I know he's hot. The official beer of DHS. Yes. I didn't say anything in the last stream, but there's someone talking about how evil ICE agents are and stuff. Chomp! Damn it! I hate those jump scare dream episodes. I don't want you in here without Squiggy. Man, this motel really needs to fire their maid. Well, where would she go? Tim says if he ever wins the lottery, I'll buy the rights to that show and make a fifth series using AI if necessary. So I can bite on you, right? Evidently, 2 miles in the desert is too far. Sweet mystery of life, at last I found you. Not in a dirty bathtub. I was wanting satin sheets and champagne. God, she's hot. Even that cheesy line is hot. Yeah, the last episode was pretty open ended. Although I would have liked to have paid more attention to it than I ended up paying, but I had some distractions. I was trying to bite Beth Turner. Chomp, chomp, suck, suck. It's good to be in the Mick St. John. Hey, that's Beth Turner's car. I know because I listened to Buzzwire. Douchebag. Douchebag. Sorry, I hope that's not a spoiler. The good old days before iPhones. Oh, is it not full screen? There we go. Sorry about that. You're welcome, gorillas. Tim is sharing a meme from Babylon B. Zoran Mamdani, horrified to discover he now has a job. Yeah, I'm wondering how all that's going to end up. Squiggy? Laverne? Shirley? I guess Beth Turner's blood is potent. You should drink her blood more often. Chief McLeod. You're icy cold. Yuck. You bit me, you bastard. Good one, John. Here's Johnny. Mick does it better. Yeah, I fell over and fell right into Mick St. John's teeth. And for some reason, it's all about what the guy did. I'm yes, but Mick St. John is better. So, fiance, would you maybe mind nibbling on my neck a little more tonight? Beth Turner was type O positive. I wonder what she's doing tonight. Oh, wait, no, we got to be broody. I'm brooding. Sad. And just like Nick Knight on Forever Night, he's got a telescreen showing who's outside. And that's kind of sexy. Now we go into Arrested Development. If this is the one I think it is, it's pretty fun. Moonlighting. Egg nabbit. Freaking blanky blank. I'm a vampire. Some walk by night, some fly by day. Bruce Willis strangers. Yeah, she says you're really good in bed. Yes, just like this. Chomp. It's because he's a bastard. Yes. I think it was the part where he said, "I'm her fiance. Leave us alone." Ti John, I'm not sure what that's from, but it looks funny. So do vampires use tampons as tea bags? You're welcome for that. Yeah, thanks, gorillas. Thank. Oh, they probably do if you think about it. And you're welcome too. I'm dating that girl. Now come back when you've had 85 of them, you stupid mortals. Yeah, this one's weird. I wonder what you guys will think of it. Mainly lesbian vampires, John's thinking. You probably have a point there. Mick St. John has gotten really weird. It's Frodo! What happens when Frodo gives in to the ring? Next on CW. Did she even look asleep? Frasier! Okay, not Frasier. Never mind. And then I learned I'd married Frasier. If she was lucky, Or my name ain't Mick St. John. What's Lucifer doing in the background? His pretty face. So this guy is kind of like if Mark Zuckerberg was a vampire but not a douchebag. I always wanted to be a hacker. A good one, John. Now find me my next meal. And looking at the poll here, 50% of you say that members of the opposite sex are a few of your favorite things. 33% of you say I like turtles. And exactly one of you, 17%, say that your fur babies are your favorite things. Go to your morgue. That's true romance. Good one, Joe. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. Is it because he bit your wrist? I can bite your wrist. Yeah, but he bit my wrist. Screw you and your stupid chicken. Chomp. A foot. I'm looking for a foot. I love her eyes. Oh my God, it's Mick St. John. Yes, John. Great meme. Well, who the hell is it? I am so leaving for Hawaii. Just remember, vampires make really bad liars. He's definitely not as good at lying as Barnabas Collins is. I want you to say my blood was tasty. I want you to admit that my boobs are the best. Hot Hollywood couples on the next Geraldo. Redheads. She's dead. Real sorry about that. If you had 500 roses. But he's not a vampire. He's not a vampire. I am serious. At least she's not in a Seagal movie. They're not creepy at all. Of all the women in town with great voices, gulp. I'm not so sure this would work in real life, but it's television, so meanwhile, the really high level vampire just sits tight. Well, that's weird. The San Francisco PD actually doing their jobs? How times have changed. Frodo, no! Cherish the love we have. You should cherish the life we live. John, what's that one from? Oh, is that from Twin Peaks? She gonna need more than a double to stomach this guy. Yep. The dark secret behind Frodo's actual life. Frodo, Frodo of the Nine Hookers and the Ring of Doom. Wait, you stole that photo album. Elijah Wood's series Wilfred. It was originally an Australian comedy they made over here in the United States. The dog was the same character actor in both series. Oh, okay. The first one was way back in 1812. He's 221. Get it right. 197. And that's probably right. So I wasn't too far off with my 1812 joke. For $500 an hour, really? She can't stand just riding on a ride for $500 an hour? San Francisco's a tough town. Totally hypothetically. Good one. Is that also from that show, John? You get a vampire all horny and they want to chomp your neck. Good one, gorillas. You know, for a teenage vampire, he's kind of a badass. Just saying. And that's why I have to save you so Mick St. John can kill you. Hey, Loch Ness Monster is out there. He rolled a one. It's like one of my characters is always rolling ones and twos on their perception checks. Don't let the sun go down on me, yeah. Hey, Kevin, Theme Park Adventure. How you doing? I am doing well. We are watching Moonlight, show about the vampire detective. Good one, John. Imagine there's no puberty. Imagine if you can. And then you ended up damned to a life of eternal puberty. I think I've had this dream quite a few times. Chomp. Oops. I hate it when I get into a fight on a roller coaster and then I get my head severed. Man, I hate that. Our teenage daughter, who is obviously 35. Since my vampire boyfriend will rip my throat out if I do it. Even vampires can roll ones. You're a vampire. Lift the car up and then grab the keys. You could have at least tied me up. Holy cow. Yes, gorillas, you're right. This is going to throw off his alignment. He worked for 50 years to get his alignment to neutral good, and now he's just screwed. All right, so there it is. Episodes 4 and 5 of Moonlight. TV 14. If you're under 14, you shouldn't watch, I guess. All right. Well, I am going to call it a stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. I want to give you all time to go to Gorillas as he watches The Twilight Zone. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So let's thank everybody in here. Maybe. What am I doing? Media assets and night driving. Not to be confused with Night Rider. Thank you very much, John Ponterero. And you're also reminding me that we have a poll. Let me close that poll. 50% of you, your favorite thing is members of the opposite sex. 33% of you, I like turtles. 17% of you like your fur babies. Not a single one of you said fine dining. I'm kind of surprised. Nobody said fine dining. I got to tell you, food is definitely one of my favorite things. But anyway, Lizzie Armstrong, thank you for being here and sharing your time with us as you do your chores. Gorilla's Random Thoughts, law to thee, glory to you and your house. I hope you enjoyed a couple of episodes of Moonlight. Tim, FKHC 2005, some there are who call him Finn. I hope you enjoyed your time watching Moonlight and Kevin Theme Park Adventures. This theme park had an adventure that is probably not quite what you're thinking of. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed Moonlight, and I will be back on Saturday. I'm going to give a continuation about Article 3 of the Constitution, and I also intend to do a watch party of Dark Shadows. Hope you all have a wonderful evening, and take care.